life paths? Do you even know how powerful you are? Okay. Now, if you are watching this video, it is not a coincidence that you are on this live or you are watching this video right now. Nothing is random in the universe. Everything is harmoniously synchronized. So welcome to this video. You are here for a reason. Okay. Now, before I get into this video, before I let you know, I tell you how powerful you and I are, and how there are forces that are trying to decimate us. That's just me being honest. Let me start off by saying a beautiful quote from the movie Inception. Now, I don't know if you guys watched this movie Inception, okay? This movie is mind blowing. It talks about parallel realities, it talks about dreams within dreams, and it talks about things that the vast majority of people cannot compute with their brain, okay? This is a quote, and I paraphrase it a bit. The subconscious mind is motivated by emotion, not reason. Positive emotion trumps negative emotion. Okay, I'm gonna read that one more time because this is so beautiful. Like, if you can understand this, you are gonna go so far. From the movie Inception, we know these Hollywood people. We know that they got the secret sauce. Like, we know what they're doing. We know that they tell you everything in plain sight, but the vast majority of people are sheep. That's what they are, and they never pick up. So if you are chosen, you will automatically, this will compute with your mind. The subconscious is motivated by emotion, not reason. Positive emotion trumps negative emotion. Now, if you've ever delved into the work of Neville Goddard, okay, he talks about how feeling is the secret. Guys, if you can feel yourself in the reality that you want to pursue, whether that's a home, whether that's a partner, whatever it is, right? Whatever that is. For some people, it's that. For some people, it's as simple as having their own garden, right? So if you can work, if you can literally start to feel your emotion, if you can feel that feeling of getting what you want in your life, you will start to see how your reality starts to change. Okay. Now, again, I said, if you're watching this video, it's not a coincidence. Take what fits and leave what doesn't. You are here for a reason. See, the thing is that the universe is very smart. It's very smart. It will only bring certain people to this video that are meant to hear this message. Okay. Do you even know how powerful you are? Okay, so you co-create using your imagination and emotion. If you do not know how to actually tap into your imagination, if you do not know the power of visualization, if you cannot resonate with that frequency, what did Nikola Tesla said? Nikola Tesla said that if you want to know the codes of the universe, think about in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay. Now, we know about energy, frequency, and vibration from many ancient texts. Okay. Many ancient texts talk about your energy, frequency, and vibration. And now, I don't know if you guys know, but Grant Cardone, okay, so this guy's a real estate millionaire, or he claims to be a billionaire, I think. This guy talks about, even though this guy's a very statistical person that looks at the math, looks at the liabilities and the assets and everything like that, okay? This guy said how he wakes up, I think, every morning and he visualizes his dream life. So these people that are at the very, like, these people that are the one percenters are actually doing the things that, and like, once you get into a lot of millionaires programs, they teach you this. They teach you the importance of actually visualizing and doing all these techniques. Okay. Now, I will say that everything that exists outside of you exists within you. So everything that you see outside of you is a reflection of your inner state. It's a reflection of your inner cosmos. It's a reflection of your inner vibration. So if you are vibrating at a low frequency, if you're vibrating at a frequency that does not resonate to your real, this is what I'm telling you guys. You are so powerful. Like, they literally use weather modification, they literally use radiation, they literally use chemtrails, they literally use so many different things to actually draw you away from who you actually are. They're doing it day and night, day and night, day and night, because there's like, because even if one of us or a couple of us, I should say, start to wake up to the actual, to the holographic universe that we live in, because everything that you see right now, it's a holographic reality. Like, nothing is really real. This is what they talk about in Inception. What do they talk about? They talk about when you die, you wake up in a different reality. This is what I tried telling, even today when I was talking to my brother-in-law, right? I was telling my brother-in-law that you are basically playing Mario right now. So you know how you play Mario, right? So Mario is actually inside the console. He's inside the TV. He's inside the game. But you're the one that's giving Mario instructions, right? So you're basically in this simulation, you are in a game right now. This is your game. This is a game that you and I have chosen to play. Now, some of you guys are 1 life paths, most of you guys are 11 life paths, some of you guys are 22 life paths. Depending on your life path, you've chose to play this game that we call life. Okay, so now that you're in this game, until you do not understand how powerful you are, this is what I mean. Like, even a lot of times people don't understand. Like, if you talk to certain people, right? These people literally have dreams. And how is it that after 5, 10 days, their dreams come true? And the reason their dreams come true is because they are super connected with their supra intuitive and supra cognitive abilities, right? That they can catch up on the frequency. So they know before it even happens, they know things. Just like animals. If you look at animals, right? A lot of animals are connected, like cats and dogs and deers. Like, if you one of these movies that I was watching, I think it's called End of the World or something like that. They were showing how what would happen if the world ends. What they showed in that movie is that so before the great catastrophe happened, that the deers started to act very different. So the deers that you would see in the movie, they started to actually get very closer to humans. They started moving closer to human beings. Before the catastrophe took place, animals started acting, flying different, okay? This is just like that, just like animals, because animals are in tune. They're naturally in tune. But the thing with humans is that humans could either be in tune or they could either be held back by the carnal mind. Okay, so that's what's going on. Once you start to get in tune with the frequency of the cosmos, you start to understand how powerful you are. Now, how do you do this? Let's get into the how right now, okay? If you do not understand, and again, leave the world behind. Exactly, that's what the movie's called. How do you start to actually get connected and start to have harmonious synchronization? Number one is pranayama. It's breathing exercises. If you do not learn how to breathe properly, and I promise you, I'm telling you, You have to know that your breath is the antenna to the parallel universes. It's the antenna to parallel realities. If you, and guys, I'm telling you, I don't believe in this. I know this. I know this. If you can't even take out 10 to 30 minutes to 1 hour a day, minimum 10 minutes, okay? If you can't even take 10 minutes out, to go outside and just do some breathing from the nose, right? Or open the window, crack the window open, meditate and breathe from the nose. How do you expect, if you can't even make such a sacrifice, how do you expect to be connected to the higher realms? So breathing is number one. To understand how powerful you are. Hey, yo, what's up, brother? Hey, I'm just hanging out, just, recording a video for you guys. Letting you guys all know how powerful you guys are, and once you learn that, you'll become more courageous. Like it's just so beautiful. Number two, let's talk about number two, guys. Celibacy, like being celibate, like actually being celibate, like for men it's semen retention, for women abstinence for periods of time, right? Even though it does not affect women the way it affects men, if it affects men on a more detrimental scale, because the thing with men is we have our liquids. Okay, so we have our liquids, and once you start to release on a very perpetual basis, what ends up happening is that you give away your life force energy, inner chi. You start giving that up. You start giving that up. And once you start giving your energy, day 79, I'm so proud of you, so proud of you. Once you start giving that energy up, what ends up happening? Your mind and your body start to deteriorate. Okay, that's number two. So pranayama, number two, it's semen retention. Okay, and this will start to make you realize how powerful you are. So these are some of the things, guys. I'm going to say something right now. You know how you get up, you go to the washroom, you use the washroom. Okay, you get up, you eat, you get up, you drink your coffee, you get up, you fix your bed, you brush your teeth. These are like the basics of like what you do to be in, like, to survive, right? Just like that, if you want your spirituality, if you want to connect to spirit, these are the base foundations that I'm talking about, that people would probably charge you thousands and thousands of dollars in some of their programs, okay? Just to tell you some of these things that I'm telling you on this live. And I've told you before that if you're on this live, it is no coincidence. There is no randomness in this universe. You were meant to watch this live, okay? Number one, pranayama, breathing exercises. Number two, semen retention / celibacy for women. You can call it brahmacharya, okay? Now, number three, this is going to be a little underrated, but I'm going to tell you why this is so powerful. And this is probably the most powerful point that I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Stay kind. Learn how to stay kind, my beautiful people. And I'll tell you why. When you speak, every time you speak, right, you are putting a vibration out in the cosmos that the vast majority of folks are not aware of. When you speak, why do you think the English language, they call it spelling? Because you're casting spells while you're speaking. When you speak, make sure that you leave another person's presence with more beauty, with more love than when they've met you before. Because what ends up happening is that you start to accumulate good karma. You start to accumulate a whole slate of, you can call it deeds, you can call it karma, you can call it whatever, right? But you start to create this positive vibe, this positive energy, where it all ends up, it all starts coming back at you. It all starts coming back at you. So I would tell you, see, a lot of times what we don't understand is that, okay, yes, semen retention, pranayama, yes, breathing exercises, yes, celibacy, yes, these are important. But a lot of times what we don't realize is that these things are connected to your emotional state, what makes you so powerful. If you cannot learn how to connect and stay kind to people, and I'm not saying that you have to be kind to every single individual and people that are harming you or whatever. I'm not saying that you have to do that. But even if you are able to go on the street and say hi to a stranger, to an elderly person, you know how many people live at old age homes? And you know what's funny is that they don't need security at old age home because people don't even come to see them. Think about it. Finally caught, you're alive, brother. Blessings from Australia. Hey, brother, I hope you're doing good. I left a bad impression on a lot of people, but it's perceived that way because they're negative and they can't handle my light. What do you have to say about that? Well, see, the thing is, if you're in an 11 life path, people are gonna have, like, you are a misunderstood person. So if you came with the right intention, and sometimes it's not even intention, but it's the action. If you came with the right intention and action, and someone wanted to misuse you or whatever, that's up to them. That's up to them. We leave it at that. But I mean, if you tried your best and their reaction was negative, then we just leave it to the side. But my point being said is to have empathy and compassion and know that these people, they might be very young souls. They might be very young souls. The power is within you. Do you even know how powerful you are? Now, if you're a chosen person, and I'm going to probably wrap this up soon. If you are chosen, just understand that you are so powerful that unfortunately a lot of people cannot stand your light. Whenever you go to places, a lot of people, because your light is so much, a lot of people could become very, very envious of you. But here's the funny part, that a lot of the people that actually become very envious of you, before they become envious of you, they just want to tell you all their problems. They want to keep talking to you. They want to keep calling you. They want to keep texting you because they see that you're a wise soul. You're an older soul. They see it. They feel it. They know it. You see what I mean here? So a lot of these folks, if you are a chosen person, do not be shocked. Do not be shocked when a lot of people end up betraying you. Do not be shocked. And I've told people, I tell people perpetually, a lot of people contact me and they're like, oh, my friend betrayed me, or my God forbid. But in a lot of cases, they're people that are very, very close to them. Like, this person did this to me, this person that did that to me, okay? But I always tell them, I'm like, do you not see how much light you have? Do you not see, as a chosen person, what you have, like how powerful you are as a person that's doing the work, that's staying kind, that's taking W's, that's winning, that's getting all, especially if you're in an 11 life path. If you're in an 11 life path, just know you're cut from a different cloth. How do I tell if I'm an old or young soul? Check your numbers. It's in your birthday. Why do nice guys finish last and get done with the worst? And because you're not supposed to be nice, you're supposed to be kind. That's the difference. When you're nice, you're conforming to other people's ideology, even though you have a completely different morale, like you have a completely different ground. That's when you're being nice, because you bend to other people's realities rather than sticking to your ground. But when you're kind, you can look at other people's ideology, and if you do not agree with them, you stand your ground and you don't disrespect them or you don't trump their perspective, but you just disconnect to their perspective. You disassociate yourself from that perspective and you put it to the side. That's what you do. That's the difference between being nice and being kind. I personally don't tell people to be nice. I'm not nice. I'm not nice to men. I'm not nice to women. I'm kind. I'm kind to people. Because when you're nice, you're just conforming to other people's ideology, even though you think different. I don't do that. I don't do that. If you think one way, stick to it, I promise you. And just know how powerful you are, because you're a starseed being. You're most likely, if you're watching this right now, and I've said it in this video before, you are what there's no randomness in the universe. You are watching this video, or you're listening to this video right now because you are chosen to listen to this video. Shout out to the 144,000 my soldiers. Shout out to those people that have raised their vibration, that have perpetually went through the tests and trials. Okay, how do I tell if I'm okay? What's CSI bird view? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Aerial view. I'm not an 11 life path. I'm a 3 November 1998. Okay. Okay, so you're a leader. Number one, you're a leader. You don't like to follow. You you don't like to work jobs just like 11s. You don't like to work jobs. You hate being told what to do. You have a lot of masculine energy in you. Okay, you're very social. You love to talk to people. You're the one that's gathering people around. You're the one that's bringing people to the table. Okay, you're the one that's always connecting people. You love to communicate. You're a communicator. What else can I tell you? 3, 8. Last year was a new year for you. Last year you had a very fresh start. The year before last year was very, very tough for you. So 2022 was actually one of your toughest year. It was one of your toughest year. Last year you had new beginnings. You started new. You probably got a new job. Probably something new started happening for you, and your life is now starting to change. This year is a different year for you. But all that being said, I can't give you guys detailed readings right now because this is a video and it's dedicated to tell you guys that you guys are powerful, okay? All that being said, all my 11 life paths, everyone in the video right now, I'm gonna end this live and we're all gonna get on an after party session after this video. I'm gonna start another live. We're gonna get into after party session. Get your popcorns, get your water, get your vitamins, get your minerals. See you on the other side. Have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. 11 life path.